Hello and welcome, friends and fellow digital hoarders. If you're here, it's because you, like us, have accepted that you might have a problem with your digital backlog. Thank you for joining us for meeting number 26. We do meet weekly every Wednesday on YouTube, 6:30 Eastern, 3:30 Pacific. If you can't make the meeting live, that's fine. The video posts to YouTube immediately, and you can listen to on all podcasting services the following day. You can also reach out to us on Twitter, and our background is going crazy. You can also reach out to us on Twitter to contact us day or night about anything, like your addiction or that sweet sale you just found on Battletoads. Hello, my name is Alden, and I'm a digital hoarder.
Hello, my name is Brandon, and I am a digital hoarder.
Hello, I'm Jeff, and I am a digital hoarder.
Oh, Jeff.
Jeff.
That's what the Jeff.
Yeah.
Right.
I was just using the regular names here. So
Okay. All right.
Yeah. We don't have cool nicknames like you, so we have to use our boring names.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, welcome to Digital Hoarders episode number 26. I hope you guys are doing amazing. I just want to make sure you guys are doing great. We've got another great.
Whoa. Sorry, Doc.
You're good.
Tonight has been a nightmare. Sorry.
Yeah, we definitely got a lot of issues going on with multiple back-to-back streams going on here. So do apologize. But you know what? We're going to get through it. We're going to get right into the meat and potatoes of it. So hopefully we can just do it. It's so much going on right now. I'm so frustrated. Yeah, I'm over here wondering what the hell is going on with my system. So yeah. Anyway, cool. Yeah, my computer's acting crazy, so I'm gonna let you guys take it away for a second because my whole screen just shut down on this side, so I can't see anything.
Hey, okay. Welcome to Wednesday.
Welcome to Wednesday. We were pretty much ready to go this week on time. Obviously, we got to give you like a 5-minute-ish window because that's just what we do. If you guys would be very confused if we just started up at 6:30. Nobody would be in the chat. It'd be awful. You guys know. You guys are good peoples.
You know not to call us.
But we have been ready to go, and none of our equipment has been working along with us. Brandon's just clicking buttons over here. Not sure what's going to show up. Sometimes our background just disappears, so that's cool.
Enjoy the literal green screen you may see.
Yeah. We'll get it all figured out, huh? Yeah. Not tonight.
No.
We won't get it figured out tonight.
In a week or so.
Let's just all be cool, okay? When our green screen shows up behind us, just be cool, man.
Just be cool, man.
Don't be an asshole. Come on, be cool.
Don't mark on us.
Yeah. Right. Don't tell the YouTube police. While Jeff, I guess, while Jeff is getting Mixer figured out and all his screens figured out, Brandon, Brandon just fell in this chair. Brandon, what have you been up to? What have you been playing? Where are you? Did you pass out yet?
Not yet. I really have not been playing a whole lot lately. I got to change that. I'm going to get kicked off the show.
Yeah.
Fortnite. Like, I'm not even going to. I don't know if I played anything besides. No, that's not true. That is not true. I played a shit ton of Fortnite. That is correct. But I also played a game called Deadbolt, which came out, which immediately makes me think of my favorite Thrice song, which is Deadbolt. But anyway, such a great song. But one of my favorite indie games, if you will, is Hotline Miami by Devolver Digital. Hotline Miami 1 and 2. Deadbolt is very clearly inspired by Hotline Miami to the aesthetics, the music, just the gameplay, and I am fine with that because I loved Hotline Miami 1 and 2. And Deadbolt's the same thing. You play as Death, who has to go around and carry out these certain targets and these contracts. If you missions, they're contracts that you have to take out certain people that need to go, and at the same time, there's other objectives to each level. So if you're familiar with Hotline Miami, you would absolutely love this game. It's really fun. And did you get a chance to play it? I know
I played it a little bit.
Do you like it?
I like it a lot. It's really fun, but I've only played the first few levels.
Okay.
It's fun, and I want to play it more. It's just I know that. How long did you? Wow, we're going crazy. Our background is. Also, we're super orange. We're very Simpsons today. Anyway, so how long were you without power? We had a big issue here on the. Goodness gracious, this is a nightmare. Wow, I'm gonna get real close. We're having a nice little chat here, and the reason I'm orange.
We didn't have power for about
Broke it.
The majority of the day, but it came back around.
My ear's gone. My ear's gone.
No, with wind again. Wind, what did they call it?
Wind to get in.
Yeah, there you go. That's a word. I was without power till about 2 or 3 p.m. It wasn't too bad. You guys had to get the hell out. So.
Yeah. We had trees falling down all over the neighborhood. Like literally, we had at one point when we woke up, the plan was we were going to leave that evening so we didn't have to worry about the trees falling all night because we wouldn't have slept. We just would have been worried all night because we live in the woods with old trees that are falling left and right. So the plan was we'll go get a hotel to sleep in just to relax for the evening. When we woke up at 6:30 in the morning, one of the trees had already blown down on the road getting out of my neighborhood. And there's only one way to get out of the neighborhood. So a tree fell in the middle of the road and they were working on it. They had guys come out. It was wrapped up in a power line, so they had to wait for the electric company to come out. So we lost power, obviously. And then they worked on it for a few hours, finally got it removed. No kidding. They got it removed, and immediately a tree fell almost on their truck.
Jesus.
So they were right there, and another tree already fell, and they were just like, that's it.
Not my job.
And over the course of the next few hours, I think the total was 7 or 8 trees fell on roadways, not counting all the stuff back in the woods that fell that didn't hit anything. Luckily, nobody got hurt and it didn't end up on anybody's house or whatever. So what happened is there's like a back road where you have to like drive through the woods and drive through.
That's not a road. You're driving through the woods.
You have to drive through somebody's driveway and then drive from their driveway to the back road that's back behind their house.
I'm sure they love that.
They don't, but they're very gracious. They let us do it.
That's
they let
good.
people do it. But you have to have 4-wheel drive to make it.
Gotcha.
So we didn't want to do that. We could have done it if we had left first thing in the morning before the second or third tree fell, but we didn't want to take my work truck and get have all of us crammed up in my work truck with the dogs and try to get out like that. But at that point, as soon as that side road was open again, we were like, let's just go. We got to get out because it was terrifying. I walked out at one point to look at our roof just to make sure because some of the neighbors had posted online about their shingles were coming up. So I walked outside to look at the roof. And as soon as I walked outside, a tree almost fell on the neighbor's house. Like I just watched it and it sounded like it was it was so loud that that was face too. That's probably the face I made as the tree was falling, though, because it was terrifying. Because it was just like, we have to go. Like
it's a good time to leave.
It went from I'd like to leave. This is ridiculous. It went from I'd like to leave to we've got to go because this is terrifying. And at that point, the road still wasn't open. So the second it was like one of those late '90s apocalypse movies or like Twister or some shit where they posted on Facebook, hey, we just got that tree cleared from it. And I was like, we got to go, everybody.
Peace.
Pack up. Let's go. Jump in the car. We left the house was a mess. So we couldn't play for a few days. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah. So I didn't get to play games for a few days. And that's so sad.
You took your Vita, didn't you?
That's why. So I played Octodad on my Vita over that weekend. And that's really fun.
That new game that just
that new, yeah.
That new launch PS4 game.
And this is why we have the Digital Hoarders Backlog Club.
Which is on that. Right.
Sometimes it's back behind us. In our living room.
You like our living room? Absolutely my real house.
Yeah. And that's absolutely a poster of the Backlog Club made by Diego hanging in the background. But wait a second. Now it's green.
It's a green screen. We don't know what we're doing.
And I'm super orange again. So anybody listening to this audio, I really apologize because we've said a whole bunch of shit that doesn't make any sense.
Pretty much. Sorry about that. That's why you should watch the show live.
Mm-hmm. But other than that, I played Fortnite and I started Metro 2033, which is our Backlog Club game for March. I started it. I only played about 45 minutes of it. That's getting weird. And I played a lot of Fortnite. I can't stop playing Fortnite. I played a little bit of Monster Hunter with our good friend and in the chat now, Dan Rodriguez. We played some Monster Hunter. He helped me get a couple monsters killed. He's so far ahead of me in Monster Hunter that like I was both times we killed a monster, I was already dead and like away from the monster, and he's just like hacking away at it and just like, there, got it. It's dead now. Don't worry. I'm like, oh, cool, great. I'm really a good help.
Thanks for carrying.
You just had me over here because I'm pretty.
So you played some Monster Hunter, some Fortnite, some Deadbolt. Did you play Deadbolt on the Vita or the PS4?
Vita.
Vita.
It plays great on the Vita.
I bet.
I don't know how it plays on the PS4, but I didn't have any issues with it at all on the Vita. It's a great Vita game because it's just like pick up and go. And
it's $10, I think. I think it's 10 or 15.
It's 10.
You get the PS4 and the Vita, so that's fantastic.
So if you still play your Vita like me, get it. It's really fun to play. It's a lot like Hotline Miami, where it's just kind of quick and jump in a level, knock it out. You know, you get killed a few times trying to get to the end, and then you realize, okay, before I open that door, I need to, get this gun ready or whatever.
Instant death. They do add a couple. If you've played Hotline Miami, they do add a couple different things. Like you can use vents in this to kind of circumvent going in the doors. Because a lot of times with Hotline Miami, it was 2 doors, 2 entry points, and you got to go in guns blazing or play it smart. You can use the vents to a degree, but just like Hotline Miami, there's like bouncers who take multiple shots to drop. You collect souls, and then you can use those souls to purchase other weapons. The most expensive weapon in the game is the sickle, which I really want to get. Really do want that. But yeah, I really like that game. So if you guys are fans of Hotline Miami, check it out. Or if you haven't played Hotline Miami, please go play that.
Yeah.
They're great games. Did you watch anything?
No, it's just been a weird week, Here I am complaining about how little I got to play, and I played 4 different games.
Yeah, that's true.
But because of that, there wasn't really much I could watch. We're trying to catch up on Brooklyn Nine-Nine. We're catching up real slow. It's an amazing show. One day we gotta find somebody who knows Terry Crews and try to get Terry Crews on the show.
We knew a guy that was going to get me in a game with him or something. We could see that.
Speaking of,
I'm sure Terry Crews is a huge
Dr. Jeff.
Yeah, Jeffrey.
Jeffrey Cupcake. Yeah, we hear you. Jeffrey Cupcake, what have you been playing?
I've been playing a lot of PUBG. I've been playing this. Yeah, I don't know. I've been playing this game also called Shadow of the Colossus that the community wants me to play. So yeah, definitely been playing the crap out of that. But it's quite crazy. I have to say, for a lot of the different stuff. Sorry, my computer's just frozen. Anyway, yeah. So I've been playing that. I've been playing a lot of offline stuff. Oh, what the heck was that? Don't get shocked. It sounds like electricity over there. No, I just been little knick-knack games here and there. Nothing big. Yeah, but I've been playing with the community. Been playing with Jordan Andrew in there, in our chat. So yeah, just been having fun trying to get this stream thing going off, and it is. By God, this is a headache. I love OBS so much better than XSplit because now I try to use XSplit and nothing works, and it says, you're not allowed to stream. You don't have permissions. I'm like, it's my damn channel. I'm allowed to stream. So.
Dan wants to know if you're playing Grill Simulator 2018.
I will be. Speaking of that, we do have that $150 Wagyu steak, thanks to Premier Meat Company. So we'll be streaming that on Friday, grilling up that 1.5 pound grade A5 Wagyu from Japan.
You've turned into like a sports radio. Like this next segment is brought to you by Casper Mattresses.
Hey, don't give away free advertisement.
So
you gotta send me a Casper mattress. I'll take it.
Oh, for sure. Make them come to us. We're popular. We're big.
Yeah,
we're a big deal. Got to talk to my agent, bro.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're big because of Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
Have you had the chance to watch anything? I've seen your movie collection growing. You watched Coco, I saw.
Yeah, I did watch Coco. I watched Jumanji finally, right before the show. So I watched that. That was nice. And then what else did I watch? I watched Lady Bird again with with my wife.
The wife.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she hates when I say that. I know I'll get in trouble if she hears that. And then what else have I watched? I've watched so much lately. 3 Billboards. Yeah, that one was good. I love that dark directing, so he's always good. What else have I watched? Jesus, there's so much. Shape of Water, I think it was called.
You watched that?
Yeah, so it's out already digitally. So yeah, that's good.
Let's make this easier, Doc. What didn't you watch this week?
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
What came out this week? I watched them all.
Yeah. So yeah, it was good. I mean,
Nice.
Ton of good stuff out there. So yeah.
Yeah, I want to watch Three Billboards. Anything Woody's in, I always like. We, my wife Mary and I watched The Edge of 17 last night, which has Woody in it. That is a fantastic movie. Like, I
feel like my fiance Tanya was just watching that.
She
one.
loves that movie. She said on our Facebook status. And she doesn't even get on Facebook much, but she got on just to say she loves that movie.
She just had to search out
somebody's talking about Edge of 17. So from the outside looking in, it just looks like your typical, like, you know, teenage, you know, 16 Candles type movie. And I guess it is to a degree, but it deals with some real heavy shit. It's a really good movie. It's Woody and Haley Steinfeld, and I really like her. I haven't really seen a whole lot of her work, but she was fantastic in that. Have you seen that, Doc?
No.
It's definitely a Doc movie. You would like it. So check that one out. And again, Woody. I like everything Woody Harrelson does. He's always good, and I do want to watch Three Billboards with Woody in it as well. So, so you working over there, Doc, or what's going on?
My computer's frozen, so Sweet. I'm hoping that it works. I hope you guys can see and hear me. So I'm just kind of over here blind. I'm hoping something wants to decide to work. I want to literally throw my computer through the window right now, but but I know it's too much money. So.
Good call. Good call.
If it makes you feel any better, we will read the chat to you. Diego just said anything Woody's are in, Brandon wants to see it.
Yeah,
and he's not wrong.
Yeah, we're getting yelled at a lot in the group chat. We're a little later than usual, just a little bit. So anywho, take it away, Doc. You want us to just handle things while you get your computer up and running?
Yeah, that would be great. Go ahead, run things. I'm gonna fix stuff on my end.
All right, brother.
So, Brandon, we got a lot of games coming out in 2018, huh?
Yeah, got a fucked up green screen too.
This is a nightmare. You know what I like about 2018 so far is I feel like we're doing like a Statler and Waldorf from the Muppets. You know what I like about 2018? There's no bears. Good. That was a good deep Muppets cut. Whew. I love the Muppets. All right.
The movie, even the like reboot movies were fantastic. With Jason Segel.
Well, Jason Segel is the best.
But the first one of my favorite scenes in that first one is just such a quick throwaway scene. It's with Danny Trejo. In the jail cell, he's like, I'm a Muppet. And it's just such a great I love Danny Trejo.
But the good thing about 2018 so far has been that March is like a must-have month for so many games. Dan's uncomfortable by my Muppet voice. Tonight is really getting to me.
This is an awful episode. But we love you guys.
We love you guys so much. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Of course, Doc had a steak sent to him to review.
Yeah. Doc just gets stuff for reviews.
Somebody send me a steak to review. It was good.
Send me a Casper mattress.
Yeah. And I'll eat a steak on it.
Does it work as a plate? I would like to touch on Diego's question in a little bit. But 2018 so far, it's been cool. 2017, the first like must-play game month in 2017 was January.
Yeah.
There were like 4 games that came out in January that were must-play, which it started the year with a backlog. Yeah. Resident Evil, Neo. There were a couple more that I really wanted. Shit, I don't remember what came out last year. Yeah, too much. So much stuff. Yeah. I never even got to Neo. Oh, Yakuza 0 came out in January last year.
Oh, shit, that's right, yeah.
This year, March is really kind of the first month that we've had where it's like, how am I going to get to all these games?
Yeah, March has a lot. I mean, even just January and February has been, a couple sprinklings here.
Yeah, it's been good.
But I think the biggest, with Monster Hunter and Shadow of the Colossus. But yeah, March, obviously the one I'm looking forward to the most as Alden breaks the green screen is is God of War. Surprise, surprise.
God of War's not in March.
Huh? Oh, I did. So yeah. Nope.
We'll talk.
Don't listen to me.
We'll talk about April.
I'm talking about in the future.
In a little bit. Once we have the green screen.
March would be Far Cry 5.
Yeah.
And MLB.
Those
are the two?
Yeah. See, and that's the thing. Like, there's so much stuff. So we got Bridge Constructor Portal, which is on the list, and I'm gonna bring up because I do I do like Bridge Constructor, and I do like Portal, so I'm excited about that one. It's not a must play, but Bulb Boy, what is Bulb Boy? Bravo Team came out today or yesterday?
Bravo Team came out on Tuesday. I really like Bravo Team. Alden and I were just looking at the reviews. People aren't agreeing with that, but like Alden and I were talking, hopefully it's just some easy couple patches they got to fix, get it running a little smoother.
I think the thing that bothered me most about one of the reviews, a lot of the stuff is circumstantial and like, I don't like the way it moves or whatever.
Yeah.
People said that, and that, maybe you get used to that, maybe you don't. I think the thing that bothered me most is the guy who said that your body is like two sizes bigger than it is in real life. So it just like you hold your arms out and it doesn't look like they're your arms. So it doesn't feel like
Which is
you're really
weird.
there.
Like I said, unless it was the change from the demos, because I've played that thing in multiple events and I never
as we
had
learned
a critique with it. So
as we learned last week with
It's
Richard
true.
Lico, sometimes the demo isn't part of the full game at all.
yeah, true.
They just made that demo for Moss, and they didn't even have a game ready to go or at all. They made the demo, and then they were like, okay, now let's work on the game.
Yeah.
We got that. Bravo Team's out. DJ Mask Respect, blah, blah, blah. Scribblenauts Showdown comes out.
Yesterday, which I just picked up.
It's supposed to come out March 9th. You got it early.
Shit.
Sell that thing on eBay for $100.
All right, let's do it. Whoops, somebody wasn't paying attention to Best Buy. I've always liked the Scribblenauts games. I think they're really smart.
Mhm.
But what's cool about this one is it's like a Mario Party almost. It's 25 mini games, but it's all about who can come up with the wackiest shit to solve the puzzle first, and you're going back and forth. So I think that's a really cool idea.
Just like the best parts of Scribblenauts.
So and my wife just got a new job, so we have our evenings back now on our weekends. So we're definitely adding that to the backlog of our games to play for sure, because I think that'll be a lot of fun to play.
What are you guys looking forward to in March? Let us know in the chats. Doc, I do see you.
You see me now?
Yeah.
See me now?
Can you see me now?
Yeah. Okay, that works perfect. Okay, cool. Yeah, I can see you guys. Okay.
We will get to stuff that's coming out on Xbox too. Goodness gracious, calm down, chat.
Who's calling? Just don't have a whole lot. All right, calm down. They have a game. Just wait.
It's later. It's later in the month.
We're getting there.
Golem, I want to talk about real quick. What do you know about Golem?
Literally nothing.
Golem was supposed to be a PSVR launch game, and it looked really cool, and I was really excited for it. And then I just kind of forgot about it because they didn't talk about it at all.
And it's never been at an event. It's never been at any E3s or PAXs. And if it is, it's behind closed doors. So it's never been on anything that I would have helped show to the public or anything like. So I have literally no time with it, other than all of the stuff that we've seen, which looks really cool. I don't think I even realized it was actually finally coming out.
I didn't either.
March 13th. Wow, I did not know that. Devil May Cry HD Collection I am picking up. And there's 2 remasters coming out this month with that and Burnout Paradise is like the week. What is that?
Burnout Paradise is the 16th. I think we're all getting that. And if you don't,
buddy.
You're insane.
I already got mine pre-ordered.
And A Way Out, March 23rd.
So that's the cool thing. A Way Out, I'm actually really excited for. And if you remember what they said about it is only one person has to buy the game.
Mm-hmm.
So you can buy it and I'll just play it with you.
I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, that works.
You can buy it.
No, you can. We just split it down the middle.
What day is Sea of Thieves? Sea of Thieves is the 20th? Doc?
Yes. Sorry.
You're fine. So I am looking forward to that coming out. I'll play it with Game Pass. We've talked about it plenty on the show before. Doc, are you going to stream that one at all? I noticed that you've streamed some of the beta. So
yeah, I'm going to be streaming a lot of it when it comes out. I'm actually going to be giving away a special hard drive. If many of you guys didn't know, plug here. I've got a 2 terabyte Seagate game drive for Sea of Thieves. We'll be doing that. So
it's
for
really
all
cool
of our followers. So yeah, you guys get this Seagate game drive. Comes with a month Game Pass. So you get Sea Thieves free and you get a limited edition Blunderbuss download for it. So yeah, I'll be giving that away on my channel. Just to all the followers. So
how about you give that away to one of your co-hosts?
Yeah, we both like the way that looks. It'll look good with my Sea of Thieves controller.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to play Digital Hoarders Sea of Thieves? You want to do like a stream with all of us on it, or do you,
yeah?
Do you
know?
I know.
Doesn't like us.
Are you trying to keep your world separate? Is that are we your side chick?
Dean, no. That is definitely not what's going on here. I definitely want you guys to be there. I want to caress
I definitely love you both.
I definitely am impartial to one of you, but yeah, whatever. Well, I'll jump in and play with you guys. I think that'd be a lot of fun. We can get some of our fellow, Digital Hoarders fans. We'll get Dan and Diego in there, and anybody else. How many can you have in one ship?
I think it's like up to 5 or something. If I think 4 or 5.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's our 5.
Yeah. We've got it plenty. And
Jordan, I'm sure, wants to play. Jordan's been playing with you on PUBG, right? When I jumped in the stream, your stream a little bit ago, you were playing with Jordan.
Yeah, definitely. Sorry, I want to make sure this is right. Yeah, definitely. He's very technically minded. I vet him. I had an unfortunate incident today with a Cheeto baby. He needed to go back to his mommy and get his iPad and learn some coping skills to deal with some real adults. But yeah, Jordan's good people. He's vetted.
Doc,
are you doing weird role playing on your mixer?
No. So we had a 14-year-old kid.
Baby.
Yeah,
You're being a bad Cheeto baby.
It's me trying to be nice, but this kid was just cussing up a storm, just being bad. Oh, yeah. And then I literally removed him from the chat. I muted him because he was going off, and then he comes in my chat and calls me a bitch.
Well,
so I was like, oh, okay, you can get that on out of here. You go back to your little Cheeto bag and you can go play with that. Yeah.
Every dare.
What's with the Cheeto bag?
I don't even know if I want to know.
Yeah, every dare.
We got there's no segue back into games after that. Nino Kuni 2 is finally coming out. Doc, are you going to play that? I know you were excited about that game, but it's going to be rough to fit that in right now.
Oh yeah, and I want to. It's going right into the backlog. It's going straight in the backlog.
I'm sticking that straight in the backlog.
Right up in the back.
Yeah, that one's going straight up in there. So, yeah.
I'm excited about that game, but I won't get to it for a long time. I'm not even going to buy it yet. It's one of those games where I wish I had the time for it, and I want to pay for it to support them.
Stop doing that.
I know, but I'm not going to get to it for 6 months. I'm just going to have to wait, and it's going to be on sale between now and 6 months from now. It'll be on sale for $20.
I tell Alden to stop doing that shit all the time. He's forever I
like to support people I care about.
But it's not like
that green screen.
Yeah. I can see you doing that with Star Wars. I feel like I should support EA. They need my money.
Well,
you know what's more important than them needing your money? You needing your money. And if you're not going to win the game,
I don't need my money.
The money. Cheeto baby.
Ni no Kuni was a really, really great JRPG, and it was really special. It was different, and it was it was a Studio Ghibli game mixed in with who did they do the game with?
I forget.
Anyway, but it didn't do great. The game did well, but not huge. It didn't break any doors down. So I feel like I want to support Ni no Kuni 2 so that they will keep making more. But I don't have time for that. And that was my big problem with Ni no Kuni 1 is I just didn't have time to really dedicate to it. So I ended up playing it over the course of 6 months instead of one sitting because I didn't want to sit there and play it for 100 hours.
Right.
It's not Persona where it's going to hold your attention for 100 hours. It kind of loses it a little bit where you're like, okay, I'm kind of done with this story. I don't care about this whole section. I don't want to save this town. I just want to get on with the story, but you have to go through and save this town sometimes. So,
yeah, most definitely. Totally. I'm excited for Noonie, but you know what?
Noonie!
That's what I'm going to call it. I can't say the damn name, so I'm just going to call it Noonie. So,
Battle of the Hells.
Battle of the Noonie.
Yeah, Battle of the Noonie. Oh, well.
Battle of the Noonie, Aridare.
Sea of Thought. Sea of Chives.
Hi, Amy.
Hi, Paul.
We already said Far Cry 5. MLB.
Hands down my most anticipated. To be honest with you, it's my most anticipated game that's been announced.
So more than God of War?
Over God of War, over Red Dead 2, over Detroit, it's Far Cry 5. I said it before, I still think Far Cry 4 has got to be in my top. If it's not my number one most hours logged on a PS4 game, it's in the top 3 for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I just love that world. So
yeah, you got that plat.
Damn straight. I think that's my rarest plat. It's got a pretty rare rating to it. I think it's my rarest one. Such a good game.
Are you excited for Far Cry, Doc?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I've already got that baby pre-ordered. I only went with the regular edition on this one. I mean, as much as I want all the extras, by the time I actually get to sink my teeth into it, I'll be able to snag all the extras for nothing. So on sale. So but
then,
I want, yeah.
Sorry, the same day MLB The Show 18 comes out. And that is one of my most anticipated games of the year. And it's funny because it comes out every year, but every year I just get more and more excited about it. Last year's game was fantastic, and this game looks even better. They're so good at what they do. It's one of those games where even if you don't like baseball, it's fun to play.
Yeah.
They add so many different modes and different ways to play. You can make it easier. You can make it difficult to where it's like you have to control everything down to like the millimeter to get a decent hit off. Or you can do it to where you just hit X and you swing the bat, you know?
Right.
I love MLB, and we want to start a league up. So if anybody's interested in doing a league, there's just so much coming out. Like with Far Cry 5 coming out the same day. Are you gonna have time to get to MLB The Show? Like, Doc, are you gonna have time to get to the show?
I don't
see if thieves.
Jeez, I have no clue. That's gonna be crazy for me. So yeah, I want to. Yeah,
I know Sea of Thieves will take precedence, I think, for Doc. As Nolan breaks the screen again. MLB's taking precedence for you, obviously.
Yeah.
Are you picking up Far Cry 5? I know you like Far Cry, but you're not like, I gotta play Far Cry.
I'll get it eventually. I'm not gonna get it day one because I know that I won't get to it for a while.
Gotcha.
Far Cry is fun, and Far Cry 5 looks amazing. I love the story. You know, I'm a religious person. I go to church, and I also see the downsides of religion a lot of times. You know, I spent a long period of my life staying away from the church because there were lots of people that I just couldn't deal with on a regular basis. So to see that come to life, you know, those are the kinds of movies that I enjoy too, is where you see what's that Kevin Smith movie?
Well, there you go.
Red State.
Oh, God, such a good movie.
Such a great movie. And I see that kind of thing, and it hits me because I have those same thoughts towards people a lot of times, where you feel people that, or see people that use religion in an evil way. So to be able to go up against that, this game looks like the Far Cry I'm going to like the most by far, because it really does look like you're going to be playing Red State. Yeah, and I love Red State.
Yeah.
But that said, MLB The Show is more important to me. And Fortnite and Burnout Paradise. I mean, there's just so much.
Only in MLB The Show can the Nationals get past the first round of the playoffs. Correct?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. My Orioles get to the playoffs in the show, so I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Now, when you do Road to the Show, do you let it assign you to a team? Like I think they took it away last year. Before, you could pick your team if you wanted, or you can let it be drafted.
You could pick your team, but it would like bump you down in the draft. So like if you wanted to play for the Nationals and you played shortstop, it would be like, hey, we got a really good shortstop. Yeah, you're not going to be playing, so you're going to go in the 20th round, and you're going to be in the minors for 4 years.
Gotcha.
So it was better to just let it assign you to a team because you would get playing time.
Who'd you get drafted by?
The Reds last year.
I was a Padre.
Nice.
I was a Padre, and I was getting lazy. I was just like, I'm going to be a closer.
Yeah.
And I was a closer, and I closed literally every game. Perfect. And then they're like, hey, they came to me and they're like, hey, we want to try you in a new role. And I'm like, all right. We want you to be a starter just for a couple weeks and see how you do. Mm-hmm. My first game was a perfect game. My second game was a no-hitter. My third game was like a two-hitter. And then the coach comes back and he's like, we don't think you're really taking the role. They put me back as closer, and then they never fucking called me out. I just sat on the bench. I don't know what I did to piss them off. And then I requested a trade, and that just pissed them off more, and they sent me down. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
It does have some weird moments like that. The career mode is very robust, so I think that causes some issues sometimes. There were some times where it would be like, all right, we're going to pull you up to AAA. Let's see how you do it, shortstop in AAA. And it's just like I go 4 for 4, 3 games in a row. I hit 3 homers, and they're just like, okay, we tried you out. We don't think you're quite ready for AAA. Like, what are you doing? You're ruining your own baseball team.
Pretty sure you should be in single A.
Yeah.
Yeah. but still just crazy fun though. But it was actually really fun. Usually I would play shortstop. I played baseball all the time when I was a little kid, and I always played shortstop. So I always like to do it. But that last year, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try closer, see what it's like, just to come out periodically. And it was kind of fun, but it was weird because you would go like 13 game stretches where they wouldn't call you out. So, that's a stupid laugh I just did.
Hey, Rick. Hey, Rick.
Rick from Warhorse is in the chat. What's up, buddy?
Hey.
Thank you for admiring the hat. I don't know where I'm at.
There you are. Keep moving around and see if this green screen breaks.
All right.
Whoa! This is so bad.
So we have a new viewer, Big D50. So welcome.
Welcome.
Questioning what the Big D's
welcome.
about.
Hashtag.
Maybe we're a really weird show here. So thank you for checking us out. But
we're having a weird week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to talk about that in a second. There's a Rocket League DLC that's coming out. There's Assassin's Creed Origins DLC coming out. Does anybody care about that? I don't care about that. Doc, do you care? I mean, I don't know anybody who's gotten all the way through Assassin's Creed Origins. Everyone's just like, yeah, it was really fun for about 60 hours. Final Fantasy 15 Royal Edition, don't even know what that is.
It's the Game of the Year edition.
Okay. But on March 20th, South Park, The Fractured But Whole, From Dusk Till Casa Bonita. I'm so excited for that. The Casa Bonita stuff in South Park. Did you watch those episodes?
No.
It's some of my favorite stuff.
I'm
like
just excited for the DLC.
Cartman will just do anything to just like ruin his friends' lives because he wants to get to Casa Bonita so bad. And he's just like, I have to go to Casa Bonita. And he's like, one of those things that just makes Butters in tears, and everybody just feels bad for Butters and like, just bring Butters with us. And still and then like Cartman goes the whole episode trying to win everybody back over, and he's like, no, I promise I changed over a new leaf. And then he gets to Casa Bonita and he's just like running roughshod over the whole place, and like he jumps in the fountain, and just it's a really funny episode.
I wonder what they're doing with that play on From Dusk Till Dawn there. If we're playing on the like what we might be facing, I'm pretty excited for that.
Yeah.
I'm excited to dive back into that world regardless. It's such a great game.
Yeah, this is their first major DLC they've released for that game. And I've been dying to play more of that game since I finished it. Yeah. They did release that DLC that was the Danger Room DLC, and it's exactly what we talked about the downside of season passes is that they just try to put something together really quick, and it's a danger room where you can just fight the same enemies over and over and over again, and that's the most boring thing in the whole world. But this is going to be really fun.
Which is why other game coming out in March, everybody talks about in Far Cry 5, that's how you do a season pass. You get Far Cry 3 fully remastered for free, and then those 3 different story arc DLCs, which just look fantastic. And they're all, you've seen that, right? Completely different. There's the Vietnam one, Outer Space, and Zombies. Yeah. I'm like, that's fucking awesome. So I can't wait.
Yeah, that's going to be pretty cool. Who doesn't like zombies? I mean, shit, right. Rainbow Six, we've got State of Decay. I mean, so many zombie games, they were prominent for many years there, and then they everyone took a back seat because we got oversaturated. So, I don't know. Anything with zombies, I'm all over it.
Same. Yep. Yeah. And then, well, State of Decay got a date too, right? Was it May?
State of Decay 20th? Got a date, and
good for State
of Decay has been single for a long time.
No, he's going out on May 20th.
But
for $30.
What they also did is they released the price along with the date, and they said it's going to be $30.
Sold.
Yeah, sold.
What, 30 for the regular and 50 for the deluxe or ultimate, or they're calling it?
Yeah, 50. So basically with the Ultimate Edition, you get 4 days free, and then you get to play it 4 days early before everyone else. So on the 18th at 9 p.m. And then on top of that, you actually get the original game, the Ultimate basically first game, everything, all DLC and all that stuff. You get a digital copy of that included. Plus you get the kind of first DLC and then the Preppers pack, which is a gun, a beautiful truck, and an outfit, I think, with that. But I mean, for the value that you're going to get with it, I mean, for $50, I mean, you're getting the back and that one. Even for $30, I was like, for $20 more, I get all this extra. I'm supporting them and their development in the community. Why not? You know, I mean, yeah, I could get it free and the Game Pass because it's already $10 a month. But for a couple bucks more, it's mine. I don't have to worry about it. It's like, okay, that's a couple months worth because, I mean, everyone knows we're honest here. We bash equally, put it that way. But we're not going to put it down. But there might be a lull in some games where you might, I don't know if I want to have the Game Pass this month. That's an unfortunate truth. But I'd say about 80% of people are like, oh, I just forget about the Game Pass and it just keeps auto billing the whole time. So they're not even going to realize that. So
for something like State of Decay or Sea of Thieves, those are the kind of games I would want. I think I'd rather buy than have on Game Pass, especially if it's something that I like, because if you're going to want to keep revisiting it, then I'd rather just pay $30, pay for 3 months of Game Pass, and just like Doc said, call the game mine, or what, $60 for Sea of Thieves, and just own it. Because if I'm going to go back to it, maybe I fall in love with Sea of Thieves and I'm playing it. Well, hell, now I'm paying 80, 90, 100. Well, I might as well just buy the damn thing. So I think, and that's what Microsoft's bread and butter is not single player, which is why, and we talked about this before, which is why I don't think PlayStation would ever do something like this, because they don't want you to pay $10, beat The Last of Us in 17 hours, and then be done. That doesn't make any sense. But for something like State of Decay, Sea of Thieves, Crackdown 3, you're going to keep coming back to that. So they're going to keep getting your $10 every single month. So they're happy, you're happy, and it makes sense. So.
Yeah, and see what people, I want people to understand, it is not only a multiplayer experience, okay? Yes, there is a huge component of it that is, online, it's cooperative gameplay with up to 3 other players, but there is the single player for the offline mode. That is what's been told. So I want to see that one mesh out. I guess they're going to be coming out with more details from IGN with their first look and all that stuff. But it is noted that there will be a single player for those that can't have, online, which is smart. It's a sandbox game. Just have NPCs autofall. So.
And to everybody, I think what Diego was asking is, how do you feel? I have a dancing Coke bottle next to me. A dancing... Vanilla Coke, a dancing snow cone. But what Diego was asking, and I think what a lot of things that people are talking about on Twitter, and by the way, let's take that with a grain of salt. Twitter's the worst, and people are just going to complain just to complain. But everybody complaining about the game is going to be $30. Like that ruins the game and the experience because it's going to be a cheaper game. I get that it might change people's expectations a little bit.
But it shouldn't.
It shouldn't.
How much was Hellblade? $30.
Hellblade was $30, and it was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Ratchet and Clank came out a couple years ago at $40, and people said the same thing.
Yes, they did.
And then it sold so well because it's an amazing game.
Same with Shadow of the Colossus. $40, and people were like, "That's Now, granted, that's a remaster, blah, blah, whatever, but still, I don't understand. Hell, I just got done talking about Deadbolt earlier. Deadbolt is the first game it's come out this year that I'm driving around for work and be like, I really want to go home and play Deadbolt. That's a $10 game, and it doesn't. So no, price does not dictate. AAA, double.
No,
it doesn't dictate the quality of the games. I've paid $60 for complete shitty games. I've paid $10 for absolute masterpieces. What was Journey? $15?
If that,
come on, no.
Don't stop believing. Oh, sorry.
Wrong Journey.
Wrong Journey? Okay, my bad.
Yeah, Wrong Journey, Doc.
But, if you want to keep singing, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. Keep going.
That's why Big D50 came.
That's not singing anymore, Doc. What are you doing?
Oh,
dance.
Let's get down, baby.
So I turned on Doc's. I jumped in Doc's Mixer for the first time a few days ago. I was having issues with the app on my phone, so I had to delete it and reinstall it, and it finally
like shit on my phone.
Yeah, it finally started working now. But my first time in Doc's Mixer, I'm in there for like 45 seconds, and it's just like, and Doc just starts dancing like MC Hammer style, just like, and I'm just like, what have I gotten myself into?
That is what happens when you come in to the Doc Squad. I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to keep it real. We are the most happening crew on Mixer right now. We're up and coming, and you know what? We're going to bring it to you every single time. You're going to get it. Just blatant. We're just going to be here. We're just going to have fun. That is what it's all about. We're just about pure fun, have some fun, kick back, relax, drink a brew, enjoy the dinners, let's rock and roll.
Say fun one more time.
Please.
Fun? What?
Spicy fun.
I hope you get this excited about the podcast when you're talking about it on your mixer.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, I actually did. Today I had my viewers and I was like, hey, while you're at it, sorry, all those that migrated over here. We can't stream the mixer because the RTMP is down on XSplit tonight. So I'm a little ticked, so I can't give you guys what you want. But yeah. I'm so excited. I mean, there's just so much going on. Why can't we spread this love, this positivity? I mean, there's so much negativity out there. Why not spread all this positivity around? It's like spreading your seed, but just with your words.
Oh my God. I was with you up until you started spreading your seed.
I've started packing my microphone up.
Sorry, too spicy.
That's what you get on Doc's channel. He's spreading seed.
If you wanna get involved in that mixer, you want to see that seed spreading.
Get all up in there.
I'm sorry. Okay, you see what I'm wearing? I am wearing a Def Leppard shirt tonight. So I mean,
what does that have to do with anything?
Sugar on me, baby. You know.
Where do you want the sugar poured?
In his area there. In his area there.
Oh, that's
now that's too far. Are you kidding me right now?
You just jizzed everywhere.
Bring some humor. All right. Anyway, back to what's really important is some freaking games, because you know what? There's so many damn games. Let me just kind of talk about what I've got to endure. Your guys' poll that you had me play this week, which is Shadow of the Colossus.
Yeah.
So I have played the original way back in the day. But folks, let me tell you about this beautiful creation. I felt like it was a completely new game on a whole new level. I felt like I was transported into this magical world that is what The Last Guardian should have been. I'm just going to say that up front. I wish that type of quality was on The Last Guardian. We'll put it that way, that care in some of the aspects on it. All these bosses, good Lord, I need to, I guess being an Xbox gamer, I'm not really on key with single player games mechanics. So I've been having this rough go of fighting on my own. I was waiting for someone to come in and save me, but anywho, never happens. Anyway, so with that, all I can say is that game is just damn beautiful. I need to beat it. It's by far probably one of the best remasters I've seen in years. I think it's
the prettiest, period.
So I'm not going to spoil anything for anyone. That's why I'm trying to be as vague as possible. But do yourself a favor. Go out, buy it, click on Amazon right now, put it in your cart, but don't close us out. Just do it on a side window and make sure you have that thing shipped to you, because that thing will give you, your spouse, your family, whatever, just some entertainment. It's beautiful. I just was like, oh my God. Oh, I just wish she was home so she could see this right now. Just look how graceful that is. I'm just like, holy crap.
Good, man.
Yeah. So magical experience, game that will take, definitely there. So make sure you get it. Highly recommended. Doc's seal of approval.
Doc's seal of approval. We got it finally.
Sponsored by Casper Mattresses.
And big
even though
meat.
PlayStation didn't hire me.
Big old meat spreading its seed. How many of the Colossi have you defeated? Jesus. Wow.
Right down the wrong pipe. Oh my God.
If you didn't want to admit that you haven't killed any yet.
So we just killed, and we just killed, I just took down my
You just took down your first Colossi.
I've taken down 3 so far.
Okay.
So, that went right down the wrong chair. But yeah, anyway, I'm only on 3, but that's because I literally spend probably an hour just checking out everything. I'm like,
oh, for sure.
Yeah, I'm just like, you could rush through this game. There's a way you could really do it. But I love taking my time because it's one of those worlds that you just want to immerse yourselves in, and just like, I want to get lost. I want to be transported to there. And that game has allowed me to actually leave, this studio and get into this world. So yeah, it was just amazing. So yeah, one of those. Yeah.
I haven't spent any time with that game yet, and I need to. I keep forgetting. Like, I have so much to do, so much to play, and I just forget that it's in there. Like, it's
You
just
lost
sitting
your
there.
PlayStation card.
When did I have a PlayStation card?
You literally do. You have a
Yeah,
PlayStation.
you
I
literally
do have
do.
a PlayStation card. I have a PlayStation credit card.
Yeah, I'm canceling it.
Yeah, if I don't start paying the bill soon, they're gonna cancel it too. So I guess I need to go over my poll games.
Yeah.
Are we just like ignoring the other months of games? You pulled up April like you were going to read April.
Nah, I figure we'll talk about April in April. We got it through March now.
Okay.
I do want to ask you guys. So as we green screen out again, we kind of talked about before the year started what our most anticipated games of the year were. Has that changed for anybody? You're still Far Cry 5?
Far Cry 5.
Doc, were you Sea of Thieves?
Yep, Sea of Thieves. Besides the known one. Yeah, up there.
Oh, there's that. If that one ever comes out,
I'm really so excited for that game.
Yeah, if
It's like you're in it or something. What's the big deal?
I have no clue, but you know,
that guy does look like you. It's weird.
so
it's weird.
since you have some knowledge of the game, when's it coming out, Doc?
Jeffrey. Look at us, Elton John.
Next topic.
So 2020. So nothing has changed for any of us. My most anticipated game is still Spider-Man. If it comes out, that's what I'm looking forward to most.
Speaking of PlayStation, since we did talk State of Decay's release date, which was May 20th, and then Detroit Become Human is May 25th. Which, you know, despite the ungodly amount of people, like one guy created this rumor that the game was going to be canceled.
Yeah.
And the amount of people that ran with that, I wanted to smack every single person that retweeted that because it was done. The game was done, and they're like, yeah, they're going to cancel it now. No.
Yeah, and
there's some controversy around it, but that's okay. It didn't break the game. It'll do just fine. So
yeah, just like the rumor that started like last week or this week, where all of a sudden people are going, God of War has microtransactions.
Yeah, which it doesn't. Corey Barlog has said more than once. It definitely doesn't. There's no loot there's no loot boxes. There's no microtransactions. There's nothing.
Well, kind of like, like this stupid, people try to pass misinformation. Kind of like people saying that, with the PSVR, you need a PlayStation Pro for it to work. I mean, that's kind of like, I don't even know how they equate it. It's like, yeah, if you have the PS4, you're going to get it in 480, but to get it in 1080p, you need to go ahead and get the Pro. And it's kind of like, do you want checkerboard or do you want mashed potatoes? I mean, kind of like, what kind of texture do you want here, buddy? I'm like,
the old checkerboard or mashed potatoes argument.
Yeah, one of those two. I
do you want a green screen or do you want a background? Because we don't know.
We don't know what we want.
I mean, do you want this dock or do you want that dock or do you want which dock? I mean,
I
which
want
dock
both.
do you want? I mean, this screen is a little narcissistic right now.
It really is. Like you're obsessed with the. I was not going there.
Yeah, you got you got it from the front. You got it from the back. You got the cartoon dock.
His dock fucking everywhere.
You got Doc Cupcake on the top right. You got Doc Cupcake on the bottom left.
What's De Niro say? I want to change subject real quick. Is Hellblade coming to Xbox? Your thoughts, Hoarders? Go.
He just wants us to change the topic.
Yeah, I mean it's possible. We were talking about that in our group chat today. I always take some random dude posting on Reddit with a grain of salt. It's literally one dude on Reddit that's like, look, it's on the Taiwanese board. Mm-hmm. That being said, I mean, it's on PS4, it's on PC, so it's very possible.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not one of, it's not a first-party games, so it's very, it very well could happen. It's Ninja Theory.
Yeah.
So, and with all the shit that went into making that game and the love that game received, I'd like for other people to play, even if it's a year later than it is, who cares? If it's a year later, it's new to guys on that strictly play Xbox. There's a Family Guy bit from like one of the first seasons where Charles Manson is sitting in his jail cell and it says NBC must see TV, and he's like, if I haven't seen it, it's new to me, and that's it. So for anybody on Xbox who hasn't played it, if you get to play it, that's awesome. Who gives a shit if it's old? It's new to you. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
That being said, like I take Reddit with a grain of salt. Like,
yeah, I hope it comes out for Xbox. We'll see. But like you said, the amount of love and care and affection that went into that game, they had a small budget and they killed it. That game is fantastic. It's one of my favorite games that I played last year. And if it weren't such an amazing year, it would have been way up there. But the game itself was something I'll never forget playing. So if you haven't played it, if you have an Xbox One and it's coming to Xbox One, I hope so. Get it and play it because it's an experience that you shouldn't go without, like a green screen.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, with the Hellblade, I mean, I told you guys, when you have a game, it's an art form and everyone should have it. So, I mean, with it not being first party, I think it'll come to somebody, especially from one that's dealing with the issue that it does have, you know? So I want everyone to experience those kind of games because we actually need that within the industry, because that's something that's severely lacking within our industry is diversity and inclusion. And because, I mean, I don't want to go get too political, but I mean, you see, you have the typical hero, you know, and the damsel in distress stories. You have, you know, it's these simple cookie cutter type games that people churn out with different skins and overlays. But here we are, you know, with a deep, rich game that should be experienced by many different people. So, yeah.
Yeah, and with, like you said, with the subject matter that it handles, I want more people to be able to access that might be dealing with something similar and looking for a creative outlet. So yeah, I'd love for it to pop up on Switch, Xbox One, I don't care, and wherever. Put it on iOS, I don't care. You know what? I'm actually liking these questions.
I'm loving these questions. So let me just say, we would love these. One of my favorite things about our show is when we have just the weird, quirky questions that we otherwise wouldn't talk about or think about. So if you have these weird questions that are just kind of silly, off the wall,
we'll talk about.
Yeah, we want to talk about it. So Rado asked in the chat, is this the one we want to talk about?
Yeah,
I like this one a lot.
I mean, Diego's question. We'll answer his quick. Diego is the best.
Yeah, how great is that, Diego?
Pretty great.
Diego, you.
Doc disagrees.
Diego saved Doc's life.
But you know what? Can we plug something, Doc?
Yeah, do whatever you dad pod, your guys' new podcast with the other two.
Diego is such a great guy. He's so great that Alden, myself, Diego, and Dan Rodriguez that's floating around in this chat are starting up a podcast pretty soon. Which we're really excited. It's gonna be even more batshit crazy than this, and believe it or not, more batshit crazy than #DadPod. On #DadPod, if you guys listen to it, I don't have a filter. Alden does. For this podcast that we're creating, I'm taking that filter off Alden, and we're just gonna let it fucking fly. So we should be announcing the details of that relatively soon. So I'm really excited. So hopefully you guys check that out. Dan and Diego are two of the most positive people in this
community.
Yeah, thank you. There's the word. But their voices are never heard. Literally never heard.
Yeah.
So you get to hear Dan's sweet Southern accent, and we don't know what the hell Diego sounds like. I still don't know.
It's a sweet, sultry voice.
Is it? I hope he's like Danny Trejo. That's what I want. I just want him to be our Danny Trejo.
Yeah, he put me to sleep many a nights.
Oh, hey now.
Very dare.
Woo!
But yeah, so I want that show to be just batshit crazy, and I want to get Doc on it when Doc is in these fucking super hyper moods, because he'll fit right in with the no structure to the show we're bringing. So it's going to be fun. So I'm sorry for the tangent, but we're talking about how great Diego is. So.
Yeah.
Now back to Arado's question.
And I, like I said, I want to do this more in the future. If you guys have questions, let us know. Find us on Twitter. Ask us your question, and we'll wait and we'll talk about it on the show too. Arado said, "What console exclusive guest characters would you want to see in Soul Calibur?" And he said, "No Star Wars allowed."
We'll let Doc take this one first.
Soul Calibur. Yeah. So anyway, I do love some Soul Calibur, but if I had to pick a character,
be Doc from Crackdown.
Nah, he'd get his ass whooped. To be honest, who do I want? I know it's kind of weird, but I want Laura Croft in there because the new Laura Croft, she's battle tested, that kind of, I think that'd be kind of an interesting character because she give her grappling hook and the pistol so she could like whoop, pull someone in and pop, 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 pop. And I think that'd be kind of a cool function with it, be some of her moves. So anyhow, yeah.
Also, she could kill the character the first time and just be like, what have I done? And then from that point forward, just be like, fuck yeah, I llove killing.
This is fun.
Yeah. And then turn into Mortal Kombat and she'd be like, take the grappling hook and finish him. Yeah. Yeah. So anyhow, I mean, that'd be kind of cool.
But if you, I know Arado had said console exclusive. So on your guys' end, somebody like Marcus Phoenix, just give him his Lancer, and he could fuck some people up.
It would have to be Marcus Phoenix. I mean, Master Chief. I love Master Chief. Oh, I love Master Chief. Anyway, oh my. Anyway, I mean, it's just something I think he wouldn't be really, in good combat because, just give me a grenade, plasma grenade, boom. I mean, boom, boom. It's not going to be really cool because he's not. It's just not something you would like. Oh yeah, man, I can see whooping someone's ass with this. No, I mean you're going to want Marcus Phoenix like, all this kind of stuff, taking Lancers and taking the. I mean, yeah, you could do some damage with what he's got in his arsenal. So
what about the car from Forza?
Yeah,
just driving around. Obviously, PlayStation has a very obvious answer, and that's Kratos.
Yeah,
he fits into that world way too easily.
He's an obvious answer.
But he's old now and he can't jump.
He can. You just can't make him.
Maybe he's like a double. It's a double team with Kratos and his son. So anytime you have to jump, he just tosses his son up in the air.
That'd be great.
Yeah, he's
like in Marvel vs. Capcom where they just zip into the screen real quick and then oh shit, we just created our character.
Yeah.
Now, give me somebody else that's not as obvious.
I want Parappa the Rapper, just because he'd be doing all these moves and he'd have to like rap along about it as he does. He'd be like kick, punch, heavy punch. Well, I don't know what else he would do.
That's about it.
He would
I think he'd get his ass kicked pretty quick.
Throw French fries. French fry attack. It'd be good. You have to do it to the beat.
Yeah. Who else?
Let's see.
Because I mean, your pillars are Drake and all that. But
Aloy would be really good.
Yeah, Aloy would. Ellie.
Ellie from The Last of Us.
Ellie in there.
I guess it's a console exclusive. 2B from Nier Automata. She'd be really cool.
Yeah.
She can do a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And her special moves could be really cool with her companion or whatever they're called. I forget what they're called. The little like robot that flies above them and shoots stuff for them.
Give me the Loco Roco guys.
Loco Roco, yeah.
Whatever the fuck they say on
That's not it though.
It's not far from it.
I think
I'm not a big Loco Roco fan. I tried it again on the PS4 and it's cute, but I don't think it's for me. Do you like Loco Roco?
It's fun. It's fine.
Is it sad that I can't think of a lot of Xbox characters because we don't have a lot of exclusive kick-ass characters? I mean, I've got Banjo-Kazooie, Conker.
Battletoads.
We could do
Battletoads.
Yeah, Battletoads. You could do Battletoads, or I mean, what's her name? Jonah Dark. Is that right? Jonah Dark.
Yeah.
Perfect from Perfect Dark. I mean, it's Rare's wheelhouse, so you got those. I mean,
just have some guy who throws an original Xbox at people, because that would kill you in one hit.
Or just the original controller.
Yeah.
Just swinging it around like fucking Morningstar. Just
the Duke controller.
Duke upside down.
Yeah.
Just the Duke walking out.
The reason, Arato, that Shenmue can't, because it came to Xbox, and before that it was Dreamcast, and now it's on everything, so it's not exclusive. I mean, Ryu, God, I love him, but he's like, Whapa! Hit Y! Whapa! A! Wha-ha! B! Wha-ha! So, I mean...
One more time, Doc.
Wha-ha!
You could get anybody from the Yakuza series or Fist of the North Star into those games too. They'd fit it perfectly.
Shit I'm talking about. Now you're pissing me off, PlayStation. Now, see, come on, Xbox. Why don't you get some cool ass characters? Okay, I want some badass characters. What do I got? I got a flying fox.
I was just about to say, you got super lucky. In
Super lucky would be fantastic.
Yeah.
Hey,
And I got
how
a
about
zookeeper.
Zoo Tycoon.
I've got
Or
a zookeeper. Let's
Mickey
go.
Mouse.
Yeah,
from
Mickey
your-
Mouse from Disneyland Adventures. Or
Just
the
fucking topples over constantly.
do the ship from Sea of Thieves. You guys, you could have a character from. Don't make that look at me. Do a guy from PUBG.
Yeah, look, janky as fuck.
He's gonna come with the pan. I got you. I got you.
But he keeps rubber banding right before he can actually hit somebody.
Mhm. And that's
he snaps back.
rubber bands, and that keeps them from being able to hit him.
Yes, that's his dodge attack.
And then, like the finishing move is a kick back to the home screen.
It's a gold crash.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say this last patch fixed a lot. They actually
That's
did
good.
good.
I've heard it's a lot better.
Oh my god, it's like the areas. People are like, "Oh, my frames, I'm losing frames." I mean, I don't notice that. I'm playing in 4K. I'm having fun. It's working. I'm doing good. I'm not rubber banding. It's been a smooth experience. I've been kicked a couple times from the match. That's just server crap. That's every game I seem to be kicked. But yeah, I mean, I was like, "Holy crap, this is like way better." And lo and behold, what'd you have to do? Let's see. Oh yeah, let's not put 100 people in the same damn zone. And let's just load up every single damn weapon so they can shoot each other. So we have the physics going off the chart. I mean, who in the hell thinks of this stuff? You know, it's like common sense on how you're going to do this. Oh yeah, let's just put micro groups all around the world, and then they all come into one and drop.
Yeah.
Oh. Lo and behold, it worked. I mean, that was PC for a long time, so we'll get there. Yeah, but I mean, Microsoft and Xbox, they're getting back on track. Definitely,
sure.
This new Insider thing, I'm kind of liking it. I mean, I think they're really getting back to what they wanted to. I mean, Phil said, it was a complete reboot, and you don't see leaks out of Microsoft. You do not see leaks. Last administration, there was leaks at every single level, and there was no accountability. I mean, if you listen to his last speech, he literally gave, an ultimatum with the stuff, and no teams have leaked anything. It's like under tight lips and all that. So, yeah, I mean, that's good. I mean, because, it's a better way forward for him. So, yeah. It's not trash Microsoft hour. Everyone gets trashed equally in this year. So, yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about exclusive characters, and Microsoft doesn't have a lot of those to talk about right now.
Yeah, I mean, that's honest truth. I mean, if you want great multiplayer experiences, where do you go? You unfortunately come over to this side of the house. If you want great single player right now, you go to that side of the house. It's just the way it is right now. One went one direction, one went the other. Now they're trying to go back this way. So it's just DNA weave. So whatever.
DNA weave, indeed.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to have your third wheel, you buy a Switch.
Yeah.
And if you want to spend thousands of dollars to get one game, I think $6,000 to get one game. One fucking game.
What are you guys talking about?
I put it in the group chat. It was like Wario.
Oh, yeah.
Like 6,000 in physical software or 1,900 in digital or some shit.
Yeah,
like
that's so ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's the Nintendo's new reward system is point based, and it's $6,000 you have to spend to get enough rewards to buy one brand new $60 game.
Yeah.
Like, all right, I'm buying Splatoon 2 now.
Is there even $6,000 worth of Switch software right now?
No, there isn't. There's nothing like that. I mean, you don't even get anything for getting the system anymore, like you used to when you got.
I missed Club Nintendo that they had. That was great, man. That was such a smart way of doing it. I don't know why they even why get rid of that. That's one of those things that was something Nintendo was doing right, and they're like, we'll cancel it.
Yeah,
and I loved how they did that. I'm not even gonna mess with this. Like, I like my Switch when I play it. Occasionally, rarely, never. But I ain't fucking with that, man. Like, it's not even worth the time to even care to look into those points. It's just.
It seems like a really tone deaf move on their part,
for sure. And then they're resetting player counts too. Did you see that?
Yeah,
I don't understand.
They would be better off just not having this system at all, let alone having it play out the way it is. Just say, no, we don't have a reward system.
Yeah, exactly. Should probably just focus on our non-existent online right now.
Yeah.
We focus on this.
Yeah.
Awful. Yeah, for sure.
All right. So I got a poll to do.
Yeah, you do.
Yep.
And a green screen.
And a green screen to fix. One day, we're going to figure this out. We had it pretty good last week on Lico's episode, and that's all that matters.
Like fucking this. That's why.
I don't think so, because even when we're up here on this episode,
Nobody
it keeps
wants to
messing
see
up.
that, though.
Nobody wants to see us this close.
Nope,
We
fuck
broke
that.
it. See? All right, my poll. So anybody listening today, I really apologize. I know this is at the end of the episode, and you've already listened to a train wreck of a show. But I would say go back and watch it on YouTube. So that's on you. That's on you. I'm going to sandbag this poll. I've been debating it for the last few polls. I'm doing it. This will also see, Doc, I do want you to retweet this so that we can see how much your Xbox followers fight against the PlayStation followers to see how close this poll is. Because in my mind, this isn't even going to be close at all. It's going to be the first game that I'm putting on the poll. It's the game that I am most embarrassed that I haven't played because of the kinds of games that I like and the console that I tend to play on the most. And I've never played any of these games, so I think it's time that I play the first one.
Liam's about to fucking attack you once you say that.
But it's got to win the poll, so we'll see. Game number one.
I'll never play it.
Game number one on the poll is Metal Gear Solid.
Delete. No.
Look, Link to the Past.
Which I'm so surprised did not win.
I'm so shocked that Shadow of the Colossus beat Link to the Past. It's crazy to me. I don't care, but it's crazy. Metal Gear Solid, I never played it. Let's see if anybody picks it. My second game is Slay Away Camp. I'm pretty sure no one's going to pick that, but I do want to play it. And the third game is the game that I'm wondering if Doc's retweet will bring in some people. Game number 3 is Life is Strange Before the Storm. I really want to get to that, but I'm pretty sure Metal Gear.
Do you want the first Metal Gear Solid or do you want the first Metal Gear?
First Metal Gear Solid.
Okay, so you're not going Metal Gear.
I played Metal Gear on Nintendo. Yeah.
Okay.
I just never played Metal Gear Solid.
Metal Gear Solid.
Metal Gear Solid.
He was a baby solid.
I've bought every Metal Gear Solid since the first one. I just haven't played them because we talked about it on the show actually, but I want to play that first one first, and at this point it's been so long and I know it's going to look bad and it's going to be a little bit of a harder game to play because the controls aren't going to play like anything does now.
It's not bad if you're playing it on the PS3 port.
Mhm.
It really wasn't that bad actually. It wasn't unplayable because that was it wasn't the first time I played it, but that was the first time I remember playing it thoroughly, and it really didn't play bad at all. So I think you'll be all right on the PS3.
Okay.
Obviously, not like it played originally. It's gonna feel differently, but
Right.
I'm still blown away that hasn't gotten a full PS4
Me too.
port.
And
It's
I mean,
Konami.
I'm sure it has to be the Konami and Kojima stuff. But I'm most upset that I can't play Metal Gear Solid 1 on my Vita. I can play Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 on my Vita, but I can't play 1, which is stupid.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to play 1 on the PS3 and then switch over to my Vita to play 2 and 3 on the go.
Yeah.
But Brandon, what do you pick? If you
To be honest, I'll pick Slayaway Camp.
Okay.
I love Slayaway Camp. What about you, Doc?
Jeff Doctor.
Oh, I wish I could play the entrance sound, but it's Metal Gear Solid. So Konami's original. Do 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 do. Yeah, that whole thing. Yeah.
Don't worry, your dogs are your dogs are playing a song in the background. So
Yep. I've got wife is home. So yeah.
Wife is home.
Wife has returned.
Yep.
You heard me saying stuff about Seed.
When wife returns, go spray your seed. When wife returns, it's time to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Oh, so you can't spray your seed. All right.
All right. That's it.
All right.
Take us home, Doc.
All right, everyone. We want to thank you for joining us this week. Really appreciate you all coming out, hanging out, and spending your evening with Digital Hoarders. And for those listening on iTunes and other platforms, we thank you as well. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, please reach out to us at Digital Hoarders on Twitter, and go ahead and drop us a message on YouTube or one of those things. But also, please join us in our Discord. so we can chat with you on the get-go. And remember, this month's Backlog Club is Metro. So, gentlemen, any final questions, comments, concerns?
Nope. I do want to point out that it's Metro 2033. In my video talking about the game, I alluded to the fact that it was Metro Redux, and that's the
collection.
The collection that's in the image too. I didn't realize that there was a difference, honestly. I thought Metro Redux was the re-release of Metro 2033, and it is, but it's also the second game. Yeah. We're only playing through the first game. You don't have to get through it and play the second game if you don't want to.
If you want to play Last Light, go nuts.
Yeah, go for it. But I will play Metro 2033 and then get back to Fortnite. So that's it. Thank you guys for joining us. It's been fun. Brandon?
I got nothing. Thanks, guys.
Yep. Make sure you guys check out Dad Pod, right?
Hashtag Dad Pod. Yes.
Hashtag Dad Pod.
Hashtag Dad Pod.
Hashtag Dad Pod.
Yeah, show them some love. Make sure reach out to them. Watch that one. Also, Mixer.Cupcake. So check me out. We'll be grilling up that Wagyu steak and playing some games and giving away great prizes.
Real quick, we did. To continue the plug to hashtag DodPod, we did talk about cell phone use in kids today. We also talked about Baltimore and how awful it is, and we talked about Bridget and sexting. So it's a fun episode
and giveaway.
And we talked about a giveaway. We're giving away a $10 Google Play gift card so that you can let your kid play whatever they want on their cell phone and not bother you about it. Or you can tell them to shut up and you can buy a movie on Google Play and watch it yourself and tell them to go away.
Yep, they don't need to know you won that card.
All right, everyone. Until next week, stay frosty.